All right, what's up, guys? Johnny Rossi here, and today I'm working on the sprites. So as you're seeing here, this is my Loy 4 green screen that I've been working on. It's like I also worked some stuff I just did. Here's George. Oh wait, I was like I did say that. It is a George blue screen. And actually for George, he's somebody I wanted to do the voice of him or something else. I don't know. And I just need to figure out what am I trying to do. And all right, so I need to select like something which is different. I think. Let's see. All right, so I'm trying to find out which character it was, and I'm trying to figure out what it would be. But I'm working on with the other characters for something else. But everybody always just likes about what the characters were, what characters do, and that's like it's like something interesting. But if I were you, this is actually one of the funniest moments ever. This is Smarty. He's one of the Diesels, which is from, and that's actually from Thomas Creator Collective, The Return of Diesel. He's actually, and that was story driven. That's crazy, but I think one of the hardest things for him is that actually, which is not even crazier for anything else. That's but for me, it's like actually really incredible, and it's so cool. But I remember I used to like to work with these sprites since I was young. I have done with the green screen, and I was so lucky that I always been working hard this movie ever since. I always just never thought about, but you know, it didn't let that stop us. Right, this is one of my diesel clones. They were also this is the painting of I don't know for also I'm trying to figure out like a painting of the color, which is this blue, and I always know for what that would be. Which is the way over to do. This is a part of this is what which is part of I mean that's the part where we actually just which is the call which is named which is the diesel clones which is which is the Diesel clones have the same size as Diesel, which is so cool. But there's so many what different types of Diesels, which is the difference, which is oily or meany or gruffy. Uh, the artists will do these like those iterations, which is cool. Everybody always just like about what the Diesel clones do with actors, but it's so cool. But are you they're actually which they're interesting for me. And then to be honest, and then to be honest, well, all of this is like a fancy word for what people should do with actors. I just need to know what your ability is, or need to be you, you know like over here or there, and we're trying to figure out when in this or this scene. I feel what I'm trying to work on was Thomas and the Magic Marble 2, and that was interesting. But one of the first things I did was I got to work on with Thomas and Magic Marble 2 Discord server, and looked up these images we thought about, and then we thought that what is it that makes me believe which is incredible. It's just each diesel of different character names. They're trying to think of what they would get, but I've always liked diesels. It doesn't matter if they're rude or nice or anything else I know. But then I said, okay, I I need to use which is exactly the tools that I have given. Nothing else. I want you to see how close we could mimic these actual shots. But after that, I went back a couple weeks later, and then I actually been working hard on anything else. And I think I don't know for oh jeez. I mean, but for me, I always like making some sprite characters on YouTube. And then to be honest, all this is like a fancy thing for just for what all engines do with actors. I always need to know what their ability is, or I need to be I mean just like over here and anything else I want to see, which is possible for this one. But some people just need to do or whatever try to do who wants to make the scene work. But I can say it to you, but I realized I never thought what it would be like for the movie. It was, but I mean, I then think it's sorry, which is more interesting. But I think it's felt it. It's like incredible. And luckily, this has been just like for years and years and years to make. This actually started in so when was the first time I started? And that was like it's so incredible. Jeez, it's like it's start running up notes, adding more and more ideas to it, and I say in 2021 when I finished just working on with I do remember working on Thomas and Metro 2 my two times, but this is the third time. I like to do my movies in the script. Then the less than a year, I got enough for story reels for too many long times, and I've been so hyped for my way like seriously ever since. But when was the first time? Why do I know the first time? But I actually just like everything about 2022, but I always like that in general, and it's so cool. But but I think I remember which is the character, which is these characters were like more, eh, oh which is first introduction, of course. And I always know what engines were, but we always know what engines can do. So for me, I'm only just don't know what I've been thinking about one of these characters. They were trying to work on with what they were, they or what they act, or what they could really do. And for that, that's actually more interesting because I always never thought about what it would be like. And looking at Thomas Elephant, that's actually funny here. It was such a really like really cool goal. It was really cool. So much that was just incredible. And they were just and they were just like most appealing characters that I've pretty much loved about. Like it's like, oh my god, yes, of course, which is so difficult for every time. And I don't even know what just like so to contrast the journey beneath Sodor. But for me was really incredible for what I always want to do, what the other characters do because I remember when the first time I was like here and I always never know what it will be like for the movie and I think about but oh my god man it's just like for real I mean of course I just need to do that like one last time and I was like wow of course if you want to do that once if anything if you want to be out there or trying to do something and that was exactly what we needed for this movie. But this movie was a battle of hope versus fear, which is that's exactly what engines what and I always never know for what will happen, but and we I always thought about which I always just love this of course, but I always want I mean but I'm also just the vulnerability of this aspect of the story. I couldn't even not know like I've been trying to tell from what engines will ever do, which is incredible, which is interesting. And and also, which is not even more interesting with that was actually not more long ago, but I mean I couldn't even know what the engines would do for on Sodor, but of course it's more interesting. But we actually had the characters a few years earlier with this characters. But actually I think I love this character, which is so cool where I never really just quite knew what engines would be like for but but for but for me it's actually which is fascinating just because I always just like which is why I love the diesels and I just like these what are windows from the past which is all leading up to this tragic event on the island of Sodor and ultimately what we made it to fall apart was there was nothing to do for what I've always just tried to think about what they were and I always I never know what they would could do or what they would not do. But I always just never thought about for what will happen or and everyone else is so cool. And so the only other option was have these characters what they were was is more interesting. But I've always decided more whether characters be, which is be, between the two and uh and that was hard enough on its own. But then sometimes the vengeance could not do the big thing as things, or not even else. Or not even like that. So that's okay for sure. But I was like, yes, it is. Yeah, and I think after when I like working on this movie is like actually incredible. But I think more people just ask me why does my other channel just got deleted, and it used to be like a stronger story point for what I always know for this movie. But I know nothing that which is absolutely about which is more interesting than the others, and I always know. But I mean, I could go on and on and on, working on sprites like so many times. Not that interesting, but okay for sure, which is bogus. But then later on, my initial thought was that where I, but when the first time I bought this channel, I mean that channel will never see it again. But I pretty much missed this channel, and there are some other ideas I always never thought about. And what I was thinking about for this for Thomas Imaginary Rebel 2 is that I think that actually for Thomas, I mean for the Order Diesel, it could be want to go against the bad guys. And I think I would just like to ran with that because I remember like me when I was like trying to figure out what the Diesel's name was, it was just an unknown name Diesel, but that was the only Diesel's name, but which is actually more interesting because it's so cool. But I pretty much would like to give a shout out, which is the best friend, which is named Sonic the Moby Insane. He was absolutely the best voice actor of Thomas. He is so cool. He just makes it so winning. He's just absolutely incredible to work here. I think he does that voice of Thomas, but which is from sort of Alfred 1, 2, and 3, and he was so incredible. But for me, for the Amazing Gamer for I mean, I pretty much like to give a shout out for the Amazing Gamer 111 for voicing Smudger. That was just he was a great voice actor. That was that idea. He just to give everything around him, which is so credible. But we don't even know what on Sword he was just like this. But for Smudger, he's actually like this wacky science guy, which is not even or not that science guy. He was just this wacky, crazy diesel engine. But we never know. But then we're trying to think about what we're trying to show him what useful engines do, but what they always want to do for this sort of railway. And there's always that like that one new moment, but I never even know what happened. But I just always love the deals. Are so cool. It's so interesting. It was sort of the Tom Layer of uh, the Monterey's, but it all stand from just one. I always wanted this just like to contrast the video for this one. For this so cool. One of the best things that I always remember my old channel is that my other channel when it got deleted, I was just trying to figure out what would happen with this movie, and I just like tried just like to spook the heck out of me. So I pretty much try to evoke that, but I think it's also something really, really cool. But for me, working on this channel, the real world, but then it was interesting when the first time I always thought about just while watching YouTube, it makes something look so cool. It it wasn't for a long time. I used to remember Mr. Sands Blackadder. He's so cool. He's like he knows the name that I requested, which is Gordon off the rails, and he's the best artist I know. But one of the things I never thought about what I could ever imagine is that which is not even pretty much incredible, but I think about. But I'm just saying, just like for me, it was just not, but not that I experienced. But I have never made made sprites before. When the first time I did this now, but this is like crazy. But I was like, oh my god, no, it's sprites. Look, it's here. No, that was actually just like an intense moment. But you can always know. But, 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 but I was like, oh my god, it was so cool, which was like interesting. But then again, um, it's not even actually which is full of basket of something, which is not cool. Alright, so this right here, which is not actually, which is not a work in progress, but it's so cool. But let me look at him. Look, he was actually cool. He was funny, but early on, I had been liking the Diesel, which is so cool. With this Diesel, he reminds me of like someone else, and and he reminds me of just like the one from I feel for the one from the Railway series. It's probably one of my favorite characters. I don't know what it was. I don't know, but it's so cool. But I mean, like if you look at the Diesel face, it looks like it reminds me like Bear. It's so funny. I always love this part. I also have just like a rule for when the first time I play Take on Sword or maybe I speed skip. I've been thinking about what it will be like for this game to be, but when I join, it's I was on this computer when I was like trying to work on something more different for anything I can. But I feel like which is something which is so much greater. And for me, it was stuck when I always just trying to think about something like this and that. And for these, this is just simple. But I think the difficult thing about one of these voice actors is that it's so cool for them to hire all the voice actors for the film, which is incredible. But for the Diesel, he is so devious, and he's actually which is appearing in the series. Yeah, and he's so devious with the devious eyes. And also been like like something just interesting we always thought about. But for me, I always just thought that if diesels can change their ways, we always thought if Sataba had will be changing them in their own ways. I had just never known what they were, and I always just like this. But then I tried and tried and tried to stay as high morale, which is not even that crying. Is that this one gag? I always just thought when I said like, well, if you're gonna go make like just like a fart joke, that's where you get this one. But that actually, I for me, I really also in 2021 when if it's when it's Christmas Day, I actually um I just remember when I got this which is a Transformers Silver Ball, I think, which is 2021. This is so cool. And I always remember when I had to Virginia with my friends where you waited, and I always know when the diesels were, but I didn't even just talk about. But I used to remember when the first time I met George Lorenz, he subscribed my channel. It's just so cool. And, and I remember as like a kid, I was thinking about like, and I remember as me for I was like, gosh, man. I I mean, I was like, gosh, I just had to assume that the only thing I don't know for what is that because it's not even that now I way better, of course, which is not even so difficult. And there's a guy that I always never thought about for, which is I always know about, and I always just think about what the characters were. And there's one thing I never think about something is that when I remember when I was like working on these videos, but there's also I like to work on one of these diesels, which is not even interesting or maybe interesting for the characters. So when I was trying to figure out what the diesels names and number, we gravitate the most to the idea of this, which is not even which is interesting, and we always never thought about what I think about that if it's something else, just something why that to begin with. And I've worked on a lot of videos, um, which is Thomas Francis Sonic Sega, um, which is I don't know what it was, and stuff like that. It just sort of just gives the ideas or ideas or, and I also like the best things that you get to work on this we're working this audio commentary to begin with, but I think the funniest thing is just is what's the right mix if you want to try to do this. I mean, I mean, when the first time I joined, I mean that I take credit for that. It's just if I was working on with this video, which is Goodfellas, you gotta know when which is excruciating agony. But I apologize to someone else, of course. But I pretty much remember when I was trying to think about when I was watching Up. But I just remember like Up is like actually funny, which is incredible. But I always like that. I've always liked the voice. But I've always just liked the voice. It's always like the characters wanting to do. And I guess I'm gonna give a shout out, which is uh, which the amazing gamer #1 because like he's like actually the best. Or I mean, he's so incredible. Trying to be the greatest voice actor, and I do remember voicing Spider-Man Dodge and everyone else. Which is my productions 40, and he did really good voice of Diesel. And it's just I mean I was just I was trying to think at the moment that for me it's actually really funny. It's always like so funny, but it's so cool. It was so hilarious. when I was trying just like to event young Bao, he's very late. The best thing in the process too, and so for for you do it's like you want to get out, and do I need to escape, and so I think I used to have this one which is not that bad at all, but not even that much. But I didn't even know what. But I always want the audience to say, like, "Oh, okay, for sure." We always know this guy, which is sitting right there next to the character. We're not even every just kind of piece of film here, which is not hilarious. But my friend Angel Pyro Productions he's one of my biggest fans. He's the voice actors. Well, I forget actually. I think he used to put my name, which is on or maybe I think that was on his Q&A question for his 1K subs. But I mean, as a homage, but I mean, as for me, not as for me for acquiring not that much, but it's way more interesting than that. Yeah, and I was like, oh really? Oh wait, is this part of the line or I don't know. I mean, and that's why I did this. I mean, for me, it's actually which is so cool. I always love and I would actually love to work on with the character. And I think I'm lucky at that. I always just I like to make some videos. I mean, ever since 2021. But I worked so hard working on with this movie, which is so cool. It was so cool. And then I've always just just liked it when my friend Jeremy the NWR uh Tank Engine, which is actually incredible. He's so good at voice acting. Uh, he's actually so cool, and he's also just one of my funny characters. I think no, he's actually pretty much funny with the starting to go with. You'll say, oh my god, of course, which is so incredible. He's actually incredible, and I always never thought to wear, of course. But for Legend of Health, I need to give a shout out to him because he was such a nice guy. I mean, I think that amazed me about him for Legend of Hills on YouTube was I kind of worked on I tried to get some shout outs or I didn't do any voicing of course, but I tried to ask him, but then nothing. And I was just trying to think of which is something more which is something which is difficult for what we're doing, and that was the exact opposite. That was like very respectful for what it's like to be on the other side, but most of the time people will know like 200%. They always say it's like, oh yes, of course, of course. You want to go play a game? I always like to play a game because every time when I play a game, even with all best intentions, I always like the game they need. But what's the point where I like to play a game? And I was like, stop, and I said, oh wait, let's go back, and then I would we did it we have like so many times in a row, which is not that like hilarious. It's just so predictable. I almost just never thought about. But I worked with this stay in session, which is I went to this game later, or anything else, or I pretty much like to make some funny YouTube videos. I'll save it later, just like but that was, uh, just like for some other time, you know. And I just did like very much lot of stuff I've done. And I mean, God bless us. Just saying the train fan. I always like the guy. He's actually the voice of Coldy in Legend of the Hills Mountain Mischief. If Legend of the Hills want to give a shout, but I think was just trying. But I think he's so cool for doing the one of the voice actors, and he was just so incredible. But if I were you, he was just just to like the heart of this movie, and I think the role was simple and cool, but which is pretty much incredible for which is which. Um, it's not obviously where all the engine's coming from, but yeah, I think yeah it is. It's so incredible. But also I think it's so cool. But I just meant to make some shout outs to everyone else and everything else, which is incredible. Well, so the coaches I'm trying to work on is actually, which is the coaches, which is so incredible. I think I did have one ideas for one of the character movies, but it's amazing that we did this later on, of course, and I just wrote it well. So here's a little taste. Well, so that's which is, I was just thought something really funny, and then I think that that but when I watched just Spider-Man No Way Home, but I think that movie, I mean, was for me the craziest the movie I always never thought about, which is so cool. And I think I remember I used to love watching movies. I wasn't just trying to like to record movies. I just know. I think it's really hard to tell. I think it's probably one of the craziest things I wish I never thought about. And I've always liked the voice, which is Tobey Maguire, Spider Man, and then would be like, "Hey guys, welcome to Spider Man." I'm like, fine. But he's pretty amazing. Well, exactly. I think he's no, not as which is everything, but I do remember, which is so cool, which is for this. You know, they do just remember way, which is for one on each other, and for we didn't know why there's this. But I almost said fluid that what I just don't even know, and I like other engines from which from China, but when I know Young Bao, he's actually incredible, and I just looked him up, and they're looking amazing. But I pretty much think that like uh but if you watch, it's amazing. If you see Rent like Rent the Great Race DVD made by Mattel, it's just you can see the only actual a Young Bao and I think the best ideas of Young Buck. He was so crazy. But there's a thing for one of the previews that was so cool about. And these people are just like, yeah, I know, but we just when I was like working on the series and I didn't know what this is. If this is like just like just like a small group, like small like like small group of people were in the video, and and there was this mom who said, I think this even with Young Bao and Toss Majorel too. I think it's not even a good idea to be exist, dude. It's not like if you want to go ahead, I could go ahead, and if you want to go down, I just like one of these characters, but I always got shoot, and and then would just like to be like, oh no. And some people would just say, well, the raise if no one needs to raise their hand, they'll be like, and like, well, guys, if you know about Speed Skip, it's like I'm bag of diamonds. And I was like, yeah, of course, it's so funny. You know, um, I pretty much remember used to meet hated engine, just right by my age. I remember being Engine Boy 53 Productions, and this is Good Coco, and, and I think this is Good Coco, which is a steam engine power 2FP. Actually, I remember him. He's so cool for the videos, and I remember I was like in the, but I used to remember when I was like trying to do a collab for him. I was like, and so I'm like, yes, of course. I was like, of course I do a collab. So are the meetings, so are the writings, and I was like able to just the writing team, and it's just like just like to talk out scenes. This is incredible. And I was thought about what would be like to Legend of Hell if it's incredible to this the new world, of course. And I think I want to immediately make the gang even more like its first impression because it's it's what Thomas could do. It's like Thomas would do this moment, and of course I think, and of course I think, and I mean I just think I would just love like emotionally, which is more fond of the whole character and the videos state of the character that you knew that were always white, of course, and that's people are just like, right, yeah, I know, and that's like so incredible because because some people are trying to just like just like to do whatever. And but for Thomas, see, he was trying to do like this pretty scary, uh, dangerous plan that Thomas might not have never done before. But also, he's so crazy, which is so hilarious. But it's like hilarious. So it was so fun that I liked about working with this. I mean, so it was so fun that some people voiced in my videos, and I pretty much just asked them questions, and then I said, uh, well, they all say yes, but thank goodness. But it's incredible. I mean, thank goodness gravy. But I always just never know what I need to do from one of the other characters to do from before for a long time with those. So I was like so good working on with one of these videos from before, and I was like, and that was amazing, and I was like, gosh, I mean, I just loved it. That was like so cool, and I love watching this. And so it was so funny that I always just and I always just why we're in the videos. And it's people always just want my videos. Just thank goodness. I always loved it, but I never just. But I actually just love. Bringing on someone else, I always remember. But thank goodness I loved it. But I used to love loving trying to join the entering the OC Cup for A the Green Engine. To where I start just right by George the Red Engine. He was actually which is the red blue white engine, but I feel bright white and blue for America. He's so cool. And I feel so amazing just because he know all these facts, and it's so cool. But right for corner four and chase 5 per 6, he's a a checker bumper, which is the racing track. Of course, he's so funny and he's so cool for everything. For Persian Productions, Devon, for entering OC Cup, it's which is green, blue, and orange. And for we have in 2005, he's actually which is like a racing form, and we wanted him to do like a race form, which sounds like a crazy guy. Which she's so beautiful, and she likes like incredible. She loves it, and I just saw her art. And then for Domo the Green Engine, for him, actually Domo the Green Engine, he was actually who's somebody I wanted to do for him because sorry. And then for Domo the Green Tank Engine, waiting for him, he actually just made me something for me where Donna Grassi meets Jack the Tractor, and I think it was somebody I wanted to use as I think it's somebody I just like the guy who was so cool, and I think I remember why most of them in the video movie, but 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 it's such a great awesome idea, but this was like this, but I think that I actually always loved the part. It's just so cool, and I never even know what will be like, and it was like incredible. But however, obviously, I just didn't even just like to do that for more stuff. I just kind of just like to hog wild and try and do something that I always just like to do. But I also think for Son Movie and Scene, he's good at voice acting. He's way more awesomer, which is I'm trying to think about what it would be like for everyone else. But and and I think it utilizes other characters, and most of it has which is this a common language. And so, I was like trying to work on with the full movie of uh the entire school of 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 film grammar, and I was like trying just like and I was trying just to try the question of for what you will do, and I never even know what it will be like, and we ever never always never ever thought about. I mean, not just. Not just. I mean, not for just doing just something which is weird, but something I've never even known about. I feel I was struggling when I first working on one of my videos that I have a discipline. Uh, I think I like to do it with a video. And how are you? Who I mean, you can work anywhere you want. I mean, you can work like anywhere you want in the scene. In fact, that I was mimicking all engines could do big things. It's so weird, and it's way cool, which is nice. I may have actually just like to work on just the Golden Galaxy series, which is incredible, and it was such a Golden Galaxy Gold. It was really cool. For that, I was just for stuff I just love to write. I just like to do that, which is that. I just like to do, uh, like this, changing ideas and stumbling, which is right now. I mean, that just feels so real, and to do that when you're actually trying to be like anything else, speaking that way, it kind of messes with the mind a bit because for a Roblox, some people like to play Roblox with games, which is not appropriate because some people just think they actually just want what to do what they just want to do, and to have a moment like that to feel so completely spontaneous is is which is it was exhilarating, of course. And I've always loved to explain this just just like to the voice actors and my friends and somebody which is named Sodor's Rolling Thunder. What characters are you gonna play in the movie? In my movie? Wait, actually, wait, actually, actually, I don't know, but I'm about to figure this out. Anyways, anyways, uh, but I mean, actually, one thing I can only remember, I always just wanted to know what will happen next. I've also been thinking about going Galaxy uh if uh if I should figure out if there are seasons, why there's too many seasons from season of each character series. And I always just never know for what it would do, of course, and everything it would if there's something important. Some people just always just like just like I've been thinking about just what to give what other fun facts about what these characters were, and I was like, some people always just like just like to get questions like so many times. So I was like what do like what do you I want to go ahead and then do first? Like go ahead and make YouTube videos or do jobs at home or anything else. Or I've always wanted to do it because you can, because because for exactly what we're explaining, sometimes they're like because sometimes they're like and many times some people like just wanted to do it and they never thought it would put that line reading that will evoke imageries in your head and you will never experience it. Or some people say that if you were never added to the plate, I did not hear what you would do. All right, so Dominic Rancher wrote, Dominic wanting to hear a fun fact about my name. Sure, Domo. Right, I'm about to hear your fun fact. Uh, I'm, I'm just about your name. It's a fun fact. My name Domo is my second name in real life. Hmm. Okay. If it looks uh um if it looks interesting. Just want to say thanks for the fun fact though. It's I actually which is incredible. I think you're actually it actually it looks incredible, which is amazing. So I should be thinking about. So I should be thinking about for I don't know or anything else. Sorry, I don't know. Just so I should talk about which is something where I've been working with the series for for like a very long time for though. I always have several main characters, which is in the Golden Galaxy series. Never have Robux, but I never had it. But for Ruben, he was actually a bit removed for Golden Galaxy, and that was incredible. And so people are like, yeah, yep, of course, and that's another story. One time I ate beans. I think that's a funny one. Really, really funny. You know, I tried something which is really healthy that my family have never done. I've actually tried, which is a carrot, which is actually, and that was incredible because that was like amazing, which is incredible. And I was trying to think about what they would do for one time. I never thought about, and I guys, it's just I've been thinking for what I would just never answered from before. I think it's just that I think part of the question for this is that why do I always love working out with this movie for a long time? It's just that for once this movie incredible, this scene was actually or not even long enough. So I realized I've done this, like this great animation for a long time since July or maybe August or I don't know. I think I may have this done, which is Thomas the Friends the songs like to the Engine Verse soundtrack. But then when I run, I was like, oh, I I may have never I never just done it before. Oh no! But there's some like another version of like of some people are trying to think of what we're trying to impress the characters and also for the Golden Galaxy the series. There's an earlier short where however Edward was actually trying to pull coaches in Gorin's Hill, or I mean not Gorin's Hill, but I think he's probably just want to go try to impress that and Diamond Expo. Remember the Scarlet Express? Yes, I do. Um, when I started working on the Scarlet Express, it seems to be very doable for the movie. It was just and 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 then and when he asked me, I was just like, yeah, yeah, of course. I just remember that movie, and I just worked hard on it, and but and to have I always have just like I'm just so like to have by the main character, which is not like them who was trying to just fear the most. Also, with Diamond X, I think matter of fact, I pretty much like even just like to remember the Scar Express. I always thought but for oh geez, I'm sorry, Domo. The Green Tank Engine. Sadly, my movie is canceled. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyways, Darren X, for me, I was trying to say, I think uh, 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 um, I think, a matter of fact, I pretty much just love that. Uh, I pretty much like for what is we're done, which is but every once that was I pretty much just love working on this movie, but uh, I I also like more working on which is cool, not to worry out about, but I also have a question for my Golden Galaxy series, but when is it coming out? We have no idea what it was. So for my Twitter account will be actually wait what no my voice wasn't broken. I got myself a microphone here. I mean I got this microphone. It's JOUNIVO. Let's see. I'm making a sort of a movie. All right, it's cool. I may have done I may have tried to do the voice of Thomas, but then I've been thinking about what he will. I always just felt sad that he got just got mutated, which is the one and lonely. But when I saw the one and lonely, it reminds me of like someone who's full of like a basket of these movie clips. Not right now like that. Is ever if I were you, it's not like much. All right, Diamond X. Like we said, he's the voice actor, which is so cool. All right, so Nico the Hedgehog wrote, "How is your day, Dominic?" Oh well, it's good actually. I have been having I've been having just nine from from like hard time at school though, but wasn't that hard I was hoping it would be. And I always just never know what it will be like. All right, congrats, Thomas the Tank Fan One. I'm almost at 700 subs already. Awesome. Also, guys, I've also been thinking about if I can show you the video that I'm working on with the project. Working on something I may have never done before. So we're about to head this out. We're all right. Here we go, guys. We're about to. All right. So here it is, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, wait. Oh wait. Here you go, guys. Oh, here we go. Wait, hold on a sec. Dominic, can we be friends? Sure, Nico. Nico, the hedgehog. Right, here we go, guys. Check this out. I mean, this is my favorite video for the project because I have an intro reference which is one from FGTV, and for him he is actually I mean that just encapsulates what the entire dilemma of everything. It does like dark, scary sort of amount of uncertainty, and never even know, of course. And I think, and I just loved it when people think and oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, what's here?
Anyway, I heard you begged for subs. That's what I heard about.
Huh?
You begged for subs. Like
Oh,
you got lots of those subscribers like in like a week or something, and I and my friend Renta Productions said you begged. So there has to be an explanation to that. And this is whole on live right now. Yep. Yeah, because I just joined your stream.
Bro, hey, look. I mean, I'm sorry, but uh, uh, just to explain. Wait, I'm pretty sure some people are trying. Just well, I'm pretty sure some people try uh, or you see, I think some. I think there's which is a sub bonding or I don't know.
Um,
But I'm also pretty sorry about me
mm.
for being more subs. I'm not
I
just a
understand.
guy who was trying to sub on, but
I understand you're sorry, but it's gonna have to take me some time to think about it. But
okay.
gonna see if my friend can join. His name is Evan, aka Monkey Boys. You might see someone. Oh, Evan A Productions, whatever you want to call him. I just call him Evan. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's gonna join, but I just sent the link anyway.
Okay.
Hayden becomes uncanny. Knowles.
Let's see,
Here's the link.
oh, uh, wait, what? Huh?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear reviews.
Hold on, I'm gonna hold on. I'm not gonna share my entire screen. Mm, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. I okay. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna make you OC. Okay, I'm gonna make you OC. So I know what to do. I'm gonna make you. Hold on. I'm gonna go on Wikipedia. No, that's a bad image. Um, ignore the chat. Okay. Um. Okay, this is a good one. I'm gonna make you OC. If my computer can load, because my dumb computer. Oh God. Okay. Look, this is just Crane Vehicle Gru. Don't worry about. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I'm sharing. Okay. I'm gonna make you OC. So give me a minute. Um. And there's your OC. You just have to take the number 1 off, and there's your OC. Unoriginal
Awesome.
OC.
Oh,
No, this OC is unoriginal. It's unoriginal, bro. And I know what to do. Hey, I know what to do. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me just get this out. Um, 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 I'm just gonna, okay, okay, I'm gonna put this in yellow, in red text. Dominic. This is much better. There we go, boy.
wait. The story of Dominic
Dominic
Rossi Beaker.
Beggar, the tank engine, because he begs for subs. No, I just gotta show my friends this.
Uh,
Oh hey. Uh.
I just gotta share the art with my friends, and Thomas and Friends, the story of Dominic Rossi Beggar the tank engine. You just gotta remove the number 1, and there we go.
and something happened.
Hey, yo, what's up, Freshman?
What?
Nothing. Hey guys, I'm gonna be making Dominic Rossi's OC. So here's you gotta take the number 1, and you gotta give him blue eyes, and there you go. You made Dominic Rossi. Anyway, I just show my friends this, and they like it. So also, Dominic, you going to the SockCon convention next Halloween?
I don't know.
Like,
I think I haven't went there before, but I
wait,
may
have you
have
heard of
some.
SockCon? Have you heard of it?
No, not really.
SockCon these nuts. It's SockCon these nuts. You been trolled. You've been trolled. Yeah. Dominic Rossi gets a for the best beggar of subs award.
I'm sorry, Marshall.
Sorry, Marshall. I am making Dominic Rossi's OC, cause yes, this time it's gonna be good. Okay, I made your OC. This time it isn't hate art. It's real. Share my screen. Dominic, you there? Okay, I made you OC.
Okay, that's hilarious.
No, it's your OC when he begs for subs. Hey, yo, bro, I wouldn't trust this guy if I were you because he begged for subs. No cap. He got like 100 subs in a week, something.
Alright.
On the number 1 engine, where all engines go. Easily. Also, Dominic, do you know Joe?
Uh, no.
Wait, so you don't know Joe Mama?
oh,
I'm the number. I'm the. Oh wait, I'm the numberless engine. Whoa, Dominic Grossi beggar. I'm gonna invite. Well, hey, never mind. Hey, yo, do you have legs? Do you
wait.
have legs?
Uh,
Um,
no. I don't.
Wait, I'm wondering if you have legs, though. Your legs, human legs.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because in All Engines Go, your OC has It has like extended legs or something. And I would put
Uh,
it into the sky, and then then something about that. Uh, Throwback Thursday. I thought being number one was done so easily.
well, well, that went in a dark direction. Ugh, man, I have no idea what's I gonna have about like this. Well, the guys, I'm your number one. Anyway, guys. Okay. So first of all, I was not uh a beggar because I don't beg for subs. I'm pretty sure I make videos and upload them, and that some people just I don't know keep like sub bonding, but I don't know. But also, Hannah, if you're watching this, I just don't feel like trying to fight with you. I mean, it's just I just pretty much just wanted this. I mean, I'm pretty sure if well, I mean, I just want 2022 to be better this time. I mean, not just this rough, but I pretty much hope if this, but I pretty much hope that someday that 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 this could be better if I were you. And for Ear Fish Productions, why does he even roll you would gym beg for subs, bro? I'm pretty sure I'd even just try to sub bot, but I have no idea. But look, I just want to fight either. I just got like hard time for this. I'm sorry. And I don't know. I just don't feel like what we're trying to find about it. But guys, anyway, guys, if I were you, I'm not, which is the beggar, but I am not sub or but this time I'm just not begging for subs. I'm only just and if for Hayden, I'm pretty sure I'm not just begging for subs. I swear I'm not. But I pretty much hope you like it, and I pretty much hope that somehow I'm not even like a beggar for subs.